sophomores and juniors to enter the science fair. It's an interesting and a good learning experience, and I think the school will be well represented. Thank you.
Okay, the next awards is a group of students that we'd like to recognize and just briefly give you some idea of why we would like to recognize those students. First, I'd like to recognize sophomores who, it's called an academic letter award, who have only received 2 B's or less for this school year. 2 or less. Everything else has been A's. Okay, as you can see, this is quite a unique group, so I'd like to recognize the following sophomores. If you come forward, please. Butch Lemon. I'm sorry. He's receiving it for his sophomore year. He's a junior. Is that right? Dewey Maynard. Again, these are juniors who are receiving it for your sophomore years. They have no less than 2 B's. And Tanya Sayer. Thank you. Next, while they're getting their picture taken, next we have seniors who needs to receive this award in that they received only 2 B's in their junior year. And the 2 seniors come forward, Jonathan Summers and Gary W. Walker. Okay, next group I'd like to recognize seniors who, for this school year, have only had 2 B's or less. Following seniors: Becky Anderson, Bertha Chapman, Jennifer Jennings, Stephanie Metzner, Ada Olive, and the last one is Debbie Smith. Thank you. I would like the next 2 students to come forward, please. And these 2 students, difficult to keep intact because of all the wide range of grades that they make. One has received 2 B's in 3 years of senior high school. The other one has received no B's, 0. All 4.0 and only 2 B's. Alex and Gloria, come forward, please. They will receive a 2-year award and also a 3-year award. One of them, well, you have both of them. Okay. Thank you, folks. Appreciate it. Okay, quickly let me present 2 or 3 more awards. Most of these awards have been presented earlier to the students, but I'd just like to recognize those students. The Century 3 Leaders Award is selected, 1 senior is selected in competition which includes an extensive application, a long essay, and a current events test. And the school's winner is Lori Cunningham. Lori, I have a certificate for you. Okay, the next award is the Girls State Boys State Award. And again, these awards have been presented. I'd like for these students just to come forward and be recognized. It's a state leadership camp sponsored by the American Legion, and juniors chosen to attend by the faculty are Karen Tolbert and Marshall Hamilton. Come forward and get your picture taken, please. The next award is the Hue and Grind Camp Award. This is a 10th grader that is chosen based again on an essay and also an extensive application. The school winner is a sophomore, Jill Cunningham. How are you, Jill? Again, Jill has already received her award, however, we wanted to get a picture. Okay, the next one is the Optimist Award. This award is presented by the Optimist Club. In the fall, the faculty chose a student based on attitude, service to the school, and citizenship. And this student, the recipient, is Debbie Smith. Okay, next is the Service Award presented by Mr. Mann.
The following students have contributed a great service to the entire school by working in the office, doing more things than you can imagine to help the office run smoothly and whatever. They have a terrific attitude about their job and what they do. They get along with the public well and students well and whatever. And this is something that will, I hope, help these 2 students in the future if they ever apply for a job or anything like that. Like these 2 gentlemen sitting right here, to put down on the job application that they have never missed a day in Sissonville High School, or their 3 years of high school, wherever they went to school. You know, that means something that will help them in the future. I hope this will mean the same thing to Shauna Payne and Missy Hackman, like they Shauna and Missy would like to thank you for all that you've done for Sissonville High School. Hope we can help you in the future.
Mr. Lanham, where are you?
because I've been around athletics for some time, and wrestling is a very demanding sport. They give up every Saturday from January the 3rd or somewhere around there, February the 2nd, 28th, I'm sorry, for those that went to the state tournament. And I think that's some, I don't know what you want to call it, some kind of something to do that for a 17 and 18-year-old young man. And here's our first year letter winners, and Dwayne Faber. Jason Field. Brian Johnson. Joey Noodling. Robert Harper. John Humphreys. Chad Daughtery. Chris Malton. Eddie Kelly. Second year letter awards go to Andy Parsons, who qualified for the state tournament this year, and Todd Parsons. And Chuck Cummings. These next two guys get 3-year awards and probably deserve it, but for the headaches that they caused me, I probably deserve one. Ronnie Slater and Tony Thomas. Those two young men also qualified for the state tournament along with John Humphreys, and John and Tony did place in the top 8. Now I had two managers this year, and they were Becky Anderson and Jeannie Brown, who went through a whole season. Thank you. Tony and Ronnie, you forgot your little trophies. 3-year awards, yeah.
Okay, let's do this. Let's stand up and stretch. Take a walk. has accomplished something that no other group of students at Sissonville High School has ever accomplished. That's stating, making quite a comment. This group of students, again, I want to repeat that. They have been on television several times. They have won state competition, tri-state competition, and we'd like for those students to come forward, please. Of course, we're talking about our IQ Quiz Bowl team. I would like them to come forward. All of them, all seven. Let me just read to you a comment. Where's Butch? And Karen. Thomas Miller's not here. Okay, let me go ahead and read this to you. It says, these students joined Nitro and Ripley as the only other West Virginia high school to win the 9-year-old WOWK-TV IQ Bowl. Schools from Kentucky, Ohio, and West Virginia have competed throughout the years. And again, Sissonville High School, along with Nitro and Ripley, are unique in that they're the only 3 schools in Kanawha County or in the state that has won the IQ competition. And if you haven't seen these folks operate, you ought to watch them sometime. It's amazing in how they have some kind of memory and knowledge of just not only one subject, but all subjects. And receiving medals, I'd like the following students to receive medals. Tommy Miller, who's not here. Lori Cunningham, Brian Casto, Anna Smith, and Jim Buckley. Jim came to every practice. Mrs. Gibson said she felt like he deserved a medal. But the 4 I just mentioned were the regulars on the IQ team. Alternates who will receive certificates is Butch Lemon and Karen Tolbert. Yes. And if you've noticed, we've got several sophomores and juniors on the team. We look for lots of accomplishments next year. Let's give this students a round of applause. Need to give the student a certificate. It's the Camp Horseshoe Award. It's a student that's chosen to represent the school at a Youth Leadership Free Enterprise Camp. The student is sponsored by the West Virginia Chamber of Commerce and the West Virginia YMCA. Would Bonnie Shoab come forward, please? Bonnie here? She is not here. On the total basic skills section of the junior test and have a 3.3 grade point average in grades 9 through 12. And the certificate reads, in recognition of outstanding academic achievement and meeting the standards of the Presidential Academic Fitness Awards Program. And it's signed by the Secretary of Education, William Bennett, and also signed by the President of the United States, Ronald Reagan. I'll quickly go through these. Tammy Bailey, Scott Kreiser, Students, I just noticed that my signature's not on there. It's supposed to be. If you'd like to bring it by the office, I'll put the signature on there. That's important to you. Lori Cunningham and Shauna Eastwood. Andrea Haynes and Maria Kessel. Lori Kuntz and Alex Lopez. Thomas Miller and Renee Moore. John Myers and Ayla Olive. Jonathan Summers, Sean Ratliff. Shawnetta Whittington and Sarah Tackett. And the last one, Kim Lane. Again, we're talking about students receiving a 3.3 grade point average from 9 through 12, the 80th percentile on the basic skills junior testing. Let's give these students a round of applause. Next we have Mrs. Landers.
awards from, again, the West Virginia Students Arts and Craftsmen Fair, and those go first place to Renee Moore and a second place to Andy Rutherford.